So I'm up in the college area at San Diego State. And I don't know about you, but I remember my college years, and eating out was almost like a luxury. But if you're feeling like you want to splurge on a meal, well, you might as well come to Woodstock Pizza. If there's an ingredient on the menu that you don't really want on your pizza, you can bring your own. This all looks really delicious.
Oh, thank
you. Can
you.
you go into a little bit about your ingredients? Because I understand that you guys use really fresh ingredients here.
We do, absolutely. So here we have our classic pepperoni pizza. Our pepperoni is completely nitrate-free, so healthiest pepperoni you can get for yourself. Our crust is folded over, so you have the sauce tucked in. So every bite you have from the beginning to the crust, you get some of that sauce in there. And this sauce is specially made for us. It's a special Woodstock's recipe, and it goes from the tomato on the vine into the can and sent out to us in our stores in less than 6 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can really get it that fast.
Yes, we have a group that we worked very specifically with. We wanted to have the freshest possible sauce because you can really taste the difference. You know, the sauce is the base of the pizza.
Definitely.
And you need it there. So then you can move over to this pizza. We have our gluten-free Grateful Veg.
Thank you.
No problem. Catering to everyone here. The Grateful Veg is a supreme veggie pizza. It's got mushrooms, onions, bell peppers, olives, and fresh tomatoes on top.
All the works.
And then we have a Greek salad here. We added some chicken onto it, get a little more protein in there, make it
Looking at you,
well-rounded.
Yes.
And of course, some wings for you as well.
I prepared for cheat day, so this
All right,
is it.
perfect.
Yeah.
And Dean, you know a little bit about the community here? Obviously a lot of students, so maybe a lot of renters?
Yeah,
Any details on
so
that?
so my experience here, obviously with a lot of students being here, we actually deal with a lot of parents who by default become investors in the area, right? So so here's what happens generally every year. We get calls all the time, and tuition, like staying in the dorms and all that tends to be expensive. So we get calls saying, hey, we're interested in possibly buying for our kids, and throughout the school year. So they end up buying. They have their roommates there and pays their rent, and 3 or 4 years later they're selling for making $100,000 out of the place, right? So
wow.
Yeah, I know, and we do. It happens a lot every year. We know we're getting phone calls for it, so it's great. I mean, and as far as investors go, they stand to as far as like monthly, they stand to make anywhere from for a 2-bedroom, as example, $2,000 to $2,300, something like that for just a 2-bedroom, and it goes well over $3,000 for a 3-bedroom place.
My goodness.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of parents that are calling you. Are they always in state, or some of them
No.
out of state too?
Out of state calling us. They basically have looked at what it's going to cost them and has decided, we're going to invest that money in our kids. And we've actually had kids titled onto the property and held onto the property afterwards.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so smart.
You know what I mean? Like it's amazing to watch because they've actually prepared their kids to take that next level of ownership and
Absolutely.
Growing up.
Giving them a little head start too.
That's it. Yes, exactly.
Really smart.
I know. I
believe,
love that when they call me, I love that they're doing that for them.
Awesome. And then I also understand that you can come in and put anything on your pizza. What does that mean?
So the best way to describe it would be prepackaged.
Okay.
So we have people who wanted to come in and put hot dogs in their all-meat orgy, which is a supreme meat pizza. It's not anything.
Dean likes that.
So stuffed into the crust, along with our sauce, were hot dogs.
Yeah,
So,
really?
Wow. Now that's unique.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I will say, though, with the new laws that changed in California, you are not allowed to bring anything
Favors? Any like
marijuana or cannabis-based.
Okay.
But otherwise, we are open.
Anything other than marijuana you can put on your pizza. What are some of maybe the weirdest things or funniest things you've had?
A woman wanted to split her pizza with her dog, so she brought in dog food. So it was a half and half pizza, half for a human,
No.
half not true.
You are lying right now.
It is absolutely true.
Okay.
What?
Give the customer what they want.
Absolutely, I guess.
Okay, so you really mean it. Anything
We
you want on
do,
the pizza?
Absolutely.
Okay.
By the way, I
yeah.
like how this is strategically placed right in
Right in
front of
front of
me.
you.
The wings.
It's not gonna last.
That's all for you. I just want to touch on too a little bit about tying in the students here. You do a lot for schools.
We do.
What is the type of fundraisers you guys might do, or how do you guys give back to this community?
Well, right around now, this whole month, we are actually doing a fundraiser for Rady Children's Hospital.
Okay.
Whole month of February. We're doing proceeds from our dessert, Cinnabread, go to Rady Children's Hospital. And we're doing, at checkout, you can donate $1 and you sign a pizza slice. You know how you get like the shamrocks or the balloons? It's gonna be
Yeah.
a pizza slice and the $1 goes directly to Rady Children's Hospital. They are just so helpful here. They've helped so many of the people who work for Woodstocks with their kids when they're sick, and it's just an integral part of the community, and we want to be able to give back to them as well.
And you guys raised a certain amount of money last year as well?
Between all of our fundraisers across our 7 stores in California, we raised over $205,000 for the community.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
great.
It
Wow.
was great. It was very fun. The Burn Institute fundraiser was my favorite one down here. They do rally cars, the Burn Institute,
Oh, do they?
and then they go destroy them when they race.
Okay.
And they brought the car here, and we did 25% of our sales went to them, and you could go donate $1 and sign the rally car, so your name was out there.
Oh, I
and
love it.
It was all for the Miramar firefighters and the Burn Institute.
Wow, that's great stuff. Well, I guess this new semester has started, so you could always tell the parents, like after they work with you on the property, to get over here to Woodstock.
They know. Trust me, I don't have to tell them. They already know, man. This is a staple in the community. So, I mean, and I'm looking at it right now, just ready to pounce on this pizza.
Well, then I think it's time. I bet I should get you guys some plates. No better
right.
time to convene with friends around pizza, and I didn't even realize I've got this beautiful cider if you're more of a beer person.
It's sitting right in front of you, though. I think it's.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
It's got your
That
name
is
on
the
it.
best cider I have ever had, by the way.
I know that tastes good.
Oh, that is really good, really good. Sometimes you got like some bitter tasting ciders. This goes down really smooth.
That's Golden State Cider, so they're up in Northern California, and that's their Mighty Dry Cider, so it's supposed to be more like a champagne cider.
We've got to get into this right now.
We definitely do. Okay, Dean, I guess it's time to finally eat. So I'm gonna send this over your way. Thank you both so much.
All right.
And let's dig in.
Thank you.